Hi, guys. Hello, hello. Give me 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Ha ha ha. I gotta leave a note to update my drivers because I forgot. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hi, Ghost. Hi, Bagel. Hi, Cat. Thank you for the resub. I know you're probably not here anymore, but thank you for the prime. Hope you have a good day. I love you. Bye. Hi, Decaf. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm just queuing up all the things that I want to talk about because, oh my God, things have happened. It's only Monday and things have happened. So many things have happened. Where do we want to start? Do we start with con news? Do we start with like anime announcements? What do we start with? Because, oh my God, it's everywhere. Okay, or and my screen just turns off and comes back on. That's fucking weird. Anyway, where do we want to start? You know what? Let's dive into the anime news because that's crazy. I did not expect this, and I'm so excited. Thank you for the hydrate, Small. Guess what? I actually have a big old jug of water beside me today. I'm excited. Grape Crush flavored. Thank you. It's got a lot of ice. I'm hoping I can slow down on drinking it because otherwise it is not melting fast enough. Big old cup of soup. I mean, that too. I also have this. Okay, so I guess I'll start with, as you guys know, I'm a big romance anime fan. Big fan. And last year, I don't actually know when it came out. I don't remember. But there was a really big anime that came out that was only sub. And it was called Yakuza Fiancé. I don't know the full title because I can't fucking read Japanese, but Yakuza Fiancé was the gist of it. If you watched it, you understand why I'm excited because this was a fucking good anime to the point where I read the entire manga after that. And it's really good. It's so interesting because the beauty of it is they are both such red flags. Like they are both so like they are sociopath, whatever. Neither of them are well adjusted. They are not okay. And that's what makes it fun because they're both crazy. By bloom into you. Oh no. Hi, Emma. And so I had just accepted the fact that I'm like, there will not be a dub. I'm like, that's fine. I've already watched the entire thing. I'm in love. I don't care. I will keep watching it and I'll keep reading it. I don't give a shit. It's fine. It's fine. I can just picture it. And then I go on Twitter today and I see this. I'm just gonna share the screen. I don't even give a shit. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Please don't let me cover it. 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 Please don't. Bingo! So, not dub. Its entirety is dropping tomorrow. The way I am teaching my course tomorrow, and then I am going on Do Not Disturb, and I am doing all my work while putting this on in the background. I'm watching the whole season tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I am so excited. I am so excited because the whole thing's coming out at once. And it was directed by Hayden. I'm saying Hayden because I don't know how to say the last name properly. I'm so fucking sorry. Made me cry. It was so good. And do you want to take a look at the cast because the cast is pretty fucking stellar. So all 12 episodes stream on Crunchyroll tomorrow. Yeah, I'm fucking excited. Don't tell me it gets worse. Don't tell me it gets. What do you mean it gets what? Wait, what? No, it's good. It's good. Hayden is directing. I fucking love Hayden. I love Hayden's localizations. I'm so excited. Bro, move to the right. I did move to the right. What do you mean? Huh? What? What is happening? Oh, from the anime. Okay, jeez, I thought we were talking about this. I was like, what? What is happening? Okay. So the first two leads, I'm gonna be so honest, I didn't recognize them. But I did pull them up. And I still didn't recognize them. But that's okay. Because usually those are my favorite. Usually they do the best job. I'm gonna be so honest. I go in without expectations, and so I kind of like that better. I do see some notable names here, though. I spot an Ian St. Clair. That's interesting. And then I see this name. And I'm like, yeah, who's playing this guy? Because this guy is an absolute fucking dick. Let me see who this is. The curse continues. Let me preface this by saying Alejandro is amazing. Alejandro is a fantastic voice actor. Fantastic. There's not a single anime I watched that this fucker's not in. It's everywhere. But, and then also to be the asshole, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. He's everywhere and I love it. Fuck. I don't like when it's jump scared. At least it won't be jump scared this time. But yeah, it has an amazing cat. Sean Gann's in it. That's interesting. As Suga. Huh. This is gonna be very interesting. Corey Wilder's in it. I'm excited. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be so good. So yeah, if you don't hear from me tomorrow, he's everywhere and I hate it. I don't like being jump scared by it. But yeah, that was my anime news for today. I'm fucking excited about this. I am ecstatic. I'm so excited. I'm pleasantly surprised. I was like, okay, this is great. Now I kind of want to check if there's any others that I don't know about that are also getting a dub that I didn't bother to look at. I mean, the only reason I heard about that was because I follow Hayden. So I'm like, where do you, I'm looking at other news on here. I'm just checking because I'm like, maybe? So far, no. I don't think there's any others. I don't think. I'm side-eyeing it. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to like read it. I'm like, I don't think so. Because I would never think to go back and look at my shows that I've watched and loved to see if there's a dub all of a sudden. I wouldn't think to go and look. And unless there's announcements like that's right in my face, I would never know. Skate the Infinity Extra Part OVA is now available on. Oh shit, okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay, no, I'm caught up to. Okay, and then because Wednesday I won't be streaming because we're going to Ottawa. Me and if you know Abby's Hollow, who streams and you know the artist, we're going to Kaiju #8, the movie. Well, the movie, you know what I mean? The season in theaters with the extra Hoshina's Day Off episode. Yeah, we're doing that on Wednesday. So, yeah. Wait, what? Yeah. Bagel, there's a movie. Well, it's not really a movie. It's not new content. It's quite literally the first season in movie format. I don't really know how though, because it's okay. I don't know if the website's a liar or what's happening, because I swear to God, the website says that the runtime for this is 110 minutes. I'm like, that's not possible. Like how? If an episode is 20 minutes, let's say, which it's not, I don't think, there's no way. How? Like it has to be longer, right? Like I'm just like, am I just really bad at math? It's 3 guys. I don't know. Oh, you right. Oh, you right. That would make a lot of sense. Oh, they made it. Okay, you know what? This is actually a really good thing. That's actually really great. And the splits, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that. I need that clarification because I could not wrap my head around it. I was like, how am I doing the math here? But like intro, outro, you're right. The yeah. They wouldn't do that. You're so right. That would do it. So cut of that's true. Okay, so that's what it would be. And then they also have the bonus episode that wasn't part of the season, which is Hoshina's Day Off, which if you don't know, so Shiro Hoshina is my favorite character. I fucking love him. So I am very excited. Also, I figured out what I want to bring to Anime Ottawa to get signed, because I was debating if I wanted to get anything signed, to be honest. But then I realized, I'm like, wait, I've been waiting to get Keith Silverstein's signature on something for years, and I've forgotten about it. Hi, Roro. Do you guys, hold on, let me see if I can find it. I don't know if it still exists. Years ago, there was a designer on Twitter who designed, what do I want to call it? Archon streetwear jackets. And I got the Zhongli jacket because it looked fucking amazing. It looked stellar. I waited over a year and a half for this jacket to be designed, created, funded, and like sent to me finally. And it looks amazing. I've wanted to get that signed since I got it. And I'm like, why did I forget? So I'll be doing that. Oh, Emma, I hope you feel better. Yes, definitely go have a sleep. A jacket. Yeah, it looks amazing. Let me see if I can find it. I still follow the artist. Their name's Sugar on Twitter. Zhongli jacket. See if I can find it. Because I think there it is. Okay, I'm so glad I follow Sugar still. From 2022. Or the VA. Some of the artists or the VA. The artist wouldn't know. As far as I know, the artist doesn't sign the jacket. I've watched it 5 times now. Is it 6? It's fine. I guess I don't have anything from design. That's fair. They do usually have prints. Yeah. And no context. Yeah, no, it's a jacket. Hold on. I'm gonna show you in a second. I'm just trying to find it. This one. I got this. It's not mine. It's just this is from the designer, but that's the jacket. Do I need cash for the vendors and signing? For the vendors, typically no. For the signing, possibly. Normally they have like a square or something to take card, but I do find that the VAs last year took cash only because I don't think they were prepared for Canadian currency. I could be wrong. What? I don't think you can call that anime. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Wait, what anime? I missed it. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna get one of the armbands signed. Yeah, I'm excited because it's a fucking awesome jacket, and I wanna get that. Yeah, but if you're ever looking for like genuinely like fan merch, this artist Sugar on Twitter designs a lot of custom clothing. They're amazing. And a lot of the time they'll do like a design and they'll do like an interest check. Let me find their site. And so what happens is you pre-order one. Oh, can I see past ones? No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, I'm on a Lucy Darling kick. I'm sorry. Oh no. Store closed. Yeah, usually the store will open when they have something that are taking pre-orders for. And then so once they have a batch of like, I don't know, 50, 100, whatever it is they take, they'll put it through production. They go back and forth with the manufacturer and they'll make sure it's up to par, and then they send them out. So that's why it took like a year and a half to get it. I'm just trying to find an example of like what that looks like. If they even do it anymore. Do they not do it anymore? I could have sworn they just did sweaters. Or maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn. Yeah, it comes like this. It looks so cool. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I was seeing an old post. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to scroll forever, apparently. Okay. Yeah, they do really good art. It's really cool art. Okay, yeah. See, they did packages, so people are getting their stuff. They just haven't done a new design in a while. I don't think anyway. I went from shop. I'm so happy. Yeah, they do like little. Oh, okay. They designed the whole cans and everything. Okay, I see what they did. Yes, they do a lot themselves. It's fucking crazy. They do everything under the sun. Okay, so this is what they do. Here's this kind of thing. They'll post a design that they plan on making that won't be made yet, right? This is typically how it does. They'll do a whole design thing and they'll do like an interest check. And then based on the interest check, they'll make like a page on their site and you can basically pre-order or like put your name in, like I would want one of these, and you say your size, you say what you want, and usually it's one of the options, and then you get added to like a list. It's kind of like I think it might even be on a Kickstarter. I could be wrong. I think it might be on Kickstarter, but they do this, and then along the way you'll get options of like, you know, where to ship it and stuff, and so eventually it gets made and it just gets mailed to you and you've already paid for it, and by then, you know, you don't remember that you bought it, and so it just shows up someday and you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah, they do all kinds of stuff. All kinds. Love them. Huge shout out to them. Just if anybody's ever looking for them, they go by Shigari on Twitter. Yeah, highly recommend. There's a couple of creators like that on Twitter that I've wanted to follow. Pardon me. One of them does like bags, which I'm not really a bag person, but I could be, because some of these bags look amazing. I need a bag that is themed around some of my favorite anime characters. And I need them to have all the pockets. That's it. I just need a bag. Don't you mock my Canadian accent! Shut up, I'm Canadian. It's like we have bagged milk. Leave me alone! It's because I use it interchangeably too. I get mocked for it by Canadians as well. Hi, Amelia. How you doing? What's another thing? No, it's okay. Okay. What's it? Oh, okay. So I told you about how like Date Everything got a date, right? They got a date for the release date, whatever you want to call it. Help me. June 17th. And so when they said, I'll give you a rose. Thanks. I appreciate the digital flower, even though it's just a thought. Anyway, I made a tweet that it said, because they said, make sure to wish list Date Everything. And I was like, bro, this thing's been a pillar of my wish list for nearly a year. And I screenshotted like my wish list, how it's ranked #1. And it's been on there since like July of 2024. I'm like, trust me, I am waiting. And then that tweet got liked by Robbie David. And I'm like, yes, please. I love your game already. It's not even out. I want to play it. Let me play it. I want to play the game. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that. What's another thing that is going on? Oh, okay. So this isn't really an announcement. This is just something I'm excited about. And I'm going to share it with you guys. Maybe a ramen soup that is carefully wrapped in a box of rose. Oh my God. Are you trying to apologize? Or are you trying to woo me? Because good Lord, it's working. A soup shouting at a cow, please. Milk, beg for milk in the bag. What? Oh my God. That's not how it goes in the bag. There are too many Canadians in the chat for me to be attacked like this right now. We outnumber you right now. What do you mean? Amelia, Maritime, where's my backup? I'm trying to play, it's not suing you, but sure. Oof, it's fair. I was left unattended. I was sitting on the bench. What's the other thing? Anime Ottawa announced their panel programming, and I'm gonna be so honest, Maritime, just so you know, for those who don't know, Maritime is joining me at Anime Ottawa. I'm gonna be at a lot of panels. I'm gonna be in there a lot. Like 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday. The one on Sunday is the one I really want to go to. I'm really excited about. I'm gonna nerd the fuck out. Let me grab my list because some of these topics are so interesting. I'll take what I can get. Damn. That took such a turn. I thought it said you stream for 2. I have not. I haven't. Imagine me yapping for 2 hours. Oof. I'm gonna have to read that context. Hold on. I don't know why when I ran in the bag from the about milk, I instead thought the ice of the crop. You know what? I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it because that what? Ice for the crotch scene from Bee and Puppy. I'm reading another language right now. What? Huh? What? I don't know what this is. Huh? Friday is going to be we start off the panel with a brief history of horror and anime. That's gonna be exciting. Decolonizing digital spaces, indigenous people in pop media, which that's gonna be really cool. I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for that discussion. And then there's going to be voice acting online, ReZero web novel readings with Studio Reverie. That's going to be cool. Burning soup. Wait, who's burning soup? Don't be burning soup. What the soup do to deserve it? What? I was interested in voice acting one. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I'm interested to see about like the home mixing and stuff, mostly because there's some recording I'm gonna have to do for work, which I'm gonna do my own voicing for, like my own narration, and I'd like to make it a little cleaner as possible. And if that's something I can translate to stream too, then I would like to. That's on YouTube if I remember. Possibly. I'm dying. You're fine. You're fine. Saturday is going to be creating a compelling RPG character, which I am excited to pair that up with like my existing knowledge from school about character creation. So I don't know what's happening. Okay. Also, this is the one I'm excited for. On Saturday, just before noon, there is one called The Art of Being Evil with Keith Silverstein. I'm very excited for that. I'm so excited for that. That's going to be good. And I have a feeling that it's going to overlap with the other one I wanted to go to, which is the scourge of toxicity in video games. Are we doing enough to eradicate it? And that's a really hot button issue right now because of the one that just got kicked off of Steam. That was gross. That was fucking disgusting. And then last but not least, there's one more on Saturday called From Pages to Grimoires, Binding Paper into Art. And it's how to do like at-home bookbinding. So you can make like art books and magazines, which I thought was really cool because I wanted to see that. And that's one thing that I really wanted to mention to Abby too, just because I thought she'd be really interested in it. So I'm gonna probably talk her ear off about it when we go to the movie on Wednesday. And then last but not least, this is my favorite one. This is the one I'm so excited to see because it's going to be hosted by a professor from Carleton University. I am so excited. It's a panel on Sunday called Winning Love by Daylight, The Beautiful Fighting Girl. And it's basically going to unpack the trope that is the magical girl and what that means for femininity, not just in media, but in anime, as well as Japanese culture. And thus, culture worldwide, because it's gone international, it's become an export. So they're kind of like delving a bit into like gender issues and a bit of like representation, and it's going to be so interesting. I'm so excited for this. I'm very excited for this con. That's right. It sounds so good. I'm my film degree is very happy with all of these. I'm so excited. And I will absolutely share tidbits with you guys as much as possible. I sure would, because it's going to be such an interesting discussion. She's going to make you into a delicious marinade. So bagel, I don't care if you call me soup, but I am going to tell you there's one little difference, because I think this is an important thing. And I say this because my friend Cornbread is a victim of this, and it's his own fault. I'm 100% victim blaming on that one. So I am not soup. I am simply a soup lover. I'm a human. I got 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, a mouth. I am a human being. I am not soup. I love soup. Soup runs through my veins, but I myself am not soup. The only reason I say this is because I have friends like Cornbread, who is very much cornbread. Cornbread is just cornbread. In fact, one would say average. He is an average cornbread. And so when it comes to eating said VTuber, sometimes we will have discussions of what we would put onto cornbread if we ate him. Sometimes that happens. Me? I would be a human. You cannot eat me. That is illegal. Have we covered all the bases? Just want to make sure. You become marinated human. Let me tell you a little funny thing about, if we're going to go down this route, I'm going to tell you about something that occurred to me while I was on vacation one time. Oh God. Okay. First off, let me be very clear for those who are lurking. Eating human flesh is bad and illegal. Cannibalism is wrong. That being said, one time when I was on vacation, I did not eat a human. One time on vacation though, I did have the thought, we go down south, like Canadians, it's very popular to go down south, right? To go to like Cuba, Dominican Republic. We have like the all-inclusive vacation packages. It's very popular for Canadians to go do that. So it's all inclusive. So everything's like the flight, hotel, food, drinks, everything's already paid for when we go. And so we have a blast when we go. A lot of the time, it's people passing the fuck out on the beach, okay? And by passing out, I mean like on like beach chairs. So it occurred to me while I'm sitting on this beach reading my book that we as people, as humans, we will go down to these places that are extremely hot, right? We will then lay out beach chairs. We will make most of our flesh exposed, wearing bathing suits or whatever. We will then put oil on us, like we put either sun-tanning oil, which is crazy, by the way, or sunblock on us, and we oil ourselves up. We then go and we brine ourselves in the ocean with salt and who knows what else. We brine us. And then we go and lay down on a beach chair to cook and to brown us and to give us a nice sear. And then when one side's done, we flip. I'm just saying, we kind of play into it sometimes. Like we play into it a little too much sometimes. And I'm like, this is kind of messed up if we think about it in that context. I'm saying, yep, people on vacation, they're just cooking. They're just cooking. Mm-hmm. We're just cooking ourselves. What's worse is sometimes people will put timers on for when they have to flip because they want to have an even tan. They literally put a timer. I can't. I'm like, this is, we're not beating any kind of allegations. The sun makes me feel sick. Me too, a little bit. That's why I don't like direct sunlight on vacations. I am my family's worst enemy when it comes to like down south vacations. I've only been on, how many have I been on? How many have I gone on? 1, 2, 3. 3? I think I've been to Cuba 3 times. And each time I'm that person that doesn't like being in direct sunlight. The heat is too much. I like being in the warm. I like being in the shade by the pool or by the ocean, like whatever I'm reading, like that's fine. I don't like direct sunlight. I do get sick very quickly and I don't like it. They hate it because they are all people who like could lay out in the sun for hours. And I'm like, no, it's yeah. Start feeling being burned. Yep. There was one time I had a room that would have direct sunlight in it like as soon as the sun rose in the mornings. And so I would wake up and I could feel my skin hot in the summer. And I'm like, I can feel myself getting a sunburn in bed. I had to wake up, put on sunscreen and go back to bed because I didn't have curtains, not proper ones. I had like clear curtains and I'm like, this sucks. I hate this. I have given up on getting color. I'm just pale all the time. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I love this conversation took a turn. Yep. Yep. It happened. It's interesting because tomorrow we're not doing reverse. Tomorrow we are doing a just chatting stream with our friend Bubba, and we're going to do our reverse interview that we were meant to do like last month that I just completely forgot to reschedule. But how that's going to work is we're kind of dissecting the idea of our internal versus observational selves. And so how that works is instead of me doing a typical interview where I'll ask Bubba about things she does or things she likes and talks, whatever, instead of talking about her, I'm going to ask her questions about me and her opinion of it. And then vice versa. She's going to ask me questions about her. And the idea is we get feedback from someone who is like another perspective of like how we represent ourselves in the world. And so I'm like, it's gonna be interesting because have you ever how do I describe this? Have you ever had someone tell you that they thought you were going to be mean when they first met you, but then it turns out you were really nice? Like, has anyone ever told you that? Like, I've had people tell me like, oh, you look like a real bitch when I first met you, but then you turn out really cool. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, but it's that on steroids. It's that disconnect between what you seem like to the world and what you're putting out versus what you think you're putting. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's gonna be a discussion that like kind of delves into that a little bit, because my therapist and I were going over like what the observational self is. So the observational self is the person that the world sees you as. It's what the world gives you feedback on. Yeah. So like, for example, I had someone tell me one time after a funeral, which is a really weird time to tell me this, like, you're really brave. And I was like, what? Like, I don't understand why. Like, what? And they're like, well, you went into the funeral like alone. And I was like, yeah, I was the only one who knew the person. So what? It's one of those things where it's like, I didn't really understand it, but it also wasn't the time to like ask about it. So it's like, it's gonna be a bit of back and forth of being like, get feedback and then being like, okay, can I ask more about this? Like, wait. No, you can't eat the best VTuber on the phone. Oh, that's so nice, Bagel. Damn. Wow. The best? I'm just going to say thank you, because you know what? My knee-jerk reaction, this is another thing me and my therapist are looking into. You know what my knee-jerk reaction was? My knee-jerk reaction was to say, you need to look at other VTubers. And my therapist is trying to explain to me that when you do that, you are rejecting someone's praise. You're rejecting someone's compliment. And I'm like, oh, well, no, I don't want them to feel bad, because no, So I'm learning to take compliments and believe them. And I'm working on it. Hi, Will. How you doing? How's life? We're doing good. We're just chatting. We're just chatting at the moment. We'll probably get into some reverse in a little bit. Because you have all of the event to do. I look at other VTubers. Oh. Thank you for that, Bagel. Oh. Gonna make me cry. So that's oh, okay, they have something you don't. Wait, I think you said the second part. I think you said the first part wrong. Wait, hold on. I think you mean I have something they don't. I was like, wait, what? Where are you going with this? I can take comments like, if you compliment me, I immediately turn red. Okay, that's what I should just start doing. I just have to turn red. I just have to get flustered. I hate everything. You're okay, Michael. It's okay. I understood. By the time you said the sub part, I'm like, you know what? I understand. I get where you're going with this. It's okay, Bagel. I appreciate you. But yeah, so that's what tomorrow's gonna be. It's gonna be interesting, especially because one thing me and Bubba have in common is like the neurospiciness. You're gonna make me red, but like you're getting your sentence. I'm not good at it. Bubba's also neurospicy. Bubba, I believe, like me, also deals with health issues. Hi, MC, and so yeah, it'll be good. We have enough similarities and enough differences that I think will be good little mirrors to each other to try and decipher ourselves. And not that I don't appreciate your guys' input, but I did think that opening it up to chat being the mirror would be a little scary, but also open to a little bit of bias, because I feel like in chat you kind of get two extremes. You're either going to get people who are going to like gas you up really hard, or you're gonna have people who are like, bully the streamer, and they're gonna tear you down. And I'm like, I need something that's just honest. I just need honesty. And so we're going with gas you up. I'm old. Is that the saying? I thought it was gas you. Is it not gassing you up anymore? What is it called? Is it glazing? I don't even remember. I don't know. Is that not the word anymore? Or is gassing up someone bad now? I thought that was the term. Needs to hype someone up. No, I have it right. It's not glazing. What is it? Okay, well, we called it just blowing smoke up someone's ass back in the day. What's it called now? Including extremely hugely, yeah. It's not glazing. No, glazing is being a yes man. That, yeah, okay, then glazing. Then glazing is correct. Gassing up in this economy is a blessing. You look it up. I am looking it up. And they say the same thing. Gassing up someone is kind of the same thing. But that's what I mean. I wanted to avoid people who were going to glaze me. Yeah, no, it's not. Well, it might be, but not that. I didn't want people who were going to, like, you know, say nice things just to say it, you know? I need some honesty, but also not the really mean stuff. That's on the fuel tank. I can't. Hi, email. How you doing? I don't say nice things just to say, I appreciate it. I'm a bitch. I appreciate you, Bagel. I appreciate you so much. That's funny. I don't say things just to be nice. I'm a bitch. But very soft honesty. I want honesty delivered with love, if that makes sense. So that is why Bubba is going to join me tomorrow for this. Yeah. Maritime, if you are very available tomorrow, I would appreciate, not that I think anybody here is going to cross any kind of lines. But if we have any new folks in who don't understand the vibe, I may appreciate a little bit of a watchful eye on the mod side, if that is okay. Do you mean like Janet? No, I wouldn't even. So glad you asked that. I wouldn't even do it with Janet, because no. No. Fuck no. Bro, I would be. I want to be. Depends on my mom. Cup of noodles. Yeah, I got a cup of noodles. No, yeah, no, I would never do this with Janet ever. No, I like having a bit of confidence. Thank you. No, if I did this with Janet, I would have. I'm gonna be real. I might have to take a month off of streaming and just to recover. If I got any kind of the treatment that you guys got, I might need to have a bit of a break. He's an asshole. More me means becoming more of a. I do have a resting bitch face in real life. I do. I get it from my mama, and I'm pretty sure she knows that. I'm pretty sure she's aware of that. Have I ever told you guys about the time that I had the loveliest English professor in university? He was this Englishman that I want to say fitter Santa, long white beard, white hair, not the typical Santa build, but just, you know, like just that kind of what you would expect if you had to classify, like if you wanted to look at like a Jurassic Park movie, if you had to cast like an archaeologist rich guy type, that guy. And the thing was, this man was terrifying because he was the rich archaeologist, like the rich guy that funds the archaeology. Okay, look. Anyway, if you identify as a you thing, but this gentleman was I can't remember if he was the head or he was a member of the plagiarism committee. And now, not to say that I plagiarize, I would never. No, what? No, that's not where I'm going with this discussion. What? And so he was on the plagiarism committee, and we're just like, oh, sweet Jesus, because like none of us like were looking to plagiarize by any means. It's just now our papers were under extra scrutiny, right? Like extra scrutiny. And he was one of those ones who was notorious for not giving out A's ever. And we were like, oh, we are screwed. Like we are absolutely screwed. How are we, like our grade averages are fucked. Like, what do we do? I heard wealthy old man. That's the vibe. But anyway, when we'd have discussions, he was a very knowledgeable man. He was very, very good at what he does. He was very knowledgeable, and he was just very matter of fact. I think is why he had that reputation. He was very matter of fact, and he was very blunt, and he was very straight to the point, and he wasn't afraid to just like kind of just say it how it is when it comes. Like he wasn't mean, he wasn't rude. He just was very blunt and like, you know, at one point he was explaining why like porcelain dolls are so scary to people, you know, from the topic. I'm working on it. Welcome in. How are you doing? The reason I'm saying this is because when it comes to the resting bitch face, he comes in one day and he's got a copy of the newspaper because he had one every day, but he brings it in and he sits down and he's got this like devastated look on his face. And we're like, oh my God, what's happened? We've never seen this man look shaken. Like, what is he okay? Like what's going on? And he says, I have just read an article in here that I need your honest opinions on. And we're like, oh God, what the fuck's happened? Like what's going on? He said, do I have RBF? What? What? How did you learn that? What did you just say to us? He's like, he looks at us with the most blank, like honest, shocked face. And he's like, do I have RBF? This resting bitch face? Do I have that? Man was so shook. This man who was like, you know, just like the pillar of confidence. He walks in. He went his entire life to find out that. Yeah, apparently. And we looked at him. We're like, oh yeah. What? Yes. How? Did you not know? You look so stoic all the time. And he's like, oh no, oh no, do you guys think I'm mean? And we're like, oh no. So, turns out, yeah, he really wasn't that, he really wasn't that scary. He just had a resting bitch face. Turns out he actually really did want to talk to all of us about all these things that he'd hear us talking about on break. Like he was really interested, but he didn't have a good way of like breaking into the conversation. And so whenever he looked grumpy that we were talking, it's because it was his resting bitch face and he didn't know how to contribute. I felt so bad. This poor man. Oh, sorry. That was a very long story, but that was, yeah, I fully understand that, man. Yeah. From a piece of paper, no friends, no family, but an article and verified by students. Yeah, I know. Isn't that just, oh, I've never wanted to hug an old man so much in my life. I'm like, oh, sweetie, it's fine. They're destroyed his illusionary world. I just blame the Toronto Star. This poor man. He's like, do I have RBF? Oh, man. Too funny. I did get an A out of him, though. I did get an A. Thank you for the hydrate. I have resting rage face. I have resting unimpressed face, apparently. I just always look like I'm miserable. And it's just because my face just has given up, usually. Difficulty of conversation. Or communication, same. Great story. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it wasn't. I'm sorry. I work as a bouncer. Yeah, how tall are you, Bagel? That could work. There you go. Make money for you. Yeah. I'm told I look bored. That's fair. I remember there was a job where I would walk in and I would just have like just a normal face. And every time the coworker would look at me and be like, what's wrong? Nothing. What? I'm here. What? And VTuber looks focused, so I try not to talk. Do I look focused? Just wait till I get V-Bridger. Just wait. Maybe we'll be fine. I'm 5'7" and made from oh. I mean, that was an amazing story. Oh, thank you. I sometimes feel like I waste your guys' time. Like the professor. Maybe. Honestly. We might be giving her too much credit. Right, and not step on eggshells. Well, welcome to the life of everybody in here and every other person who is neurospicy. Yep. I like to make it a rule here where if someone says something that sounds kind of like out of pocket, I usually try and give them be like, what do you mean? Try again. Try phrasing it again. Or just wasting our time. I don't know. Tend to be rather interesting. They really do. They really do. We did torment a film prof one time. because our film lecture like course was 4 hours a week. It was a 4-hour long lecture. 2 hours was watching a film, 2 hours was lecture dissecting it. And the final, like the rule for the last presentation of the year was that our entire class of 500 students could vote on what we would watch. And so we had it down to 5 picks and we had to vote for that. And it got to the point where my group's pick got selected because we finally convinced everybody that we should watch Space Jam as our final film of the year. And our prof tried to veto it, saying that it wasn't like not educational content, but like it wasn't like grounds enough for a lecture. And we were like, what do you mean? Like there's plenty to dissect in Space Jam. Like, what are you talking about? And even the TAs in the course pulled up a bunch of papers that other profs from other universities had written about it. And they turned them into her and said, look, if they can do it, you should be able to, right? This woman delivered a 2-hour lecture on Space Jam and how it's basically 2 hours of like commercialism and capitalism and like how it's just, yeah. And every now and then while she's delivering this lecture, you could see she would take a longer pause than intended. And she would just kind of stare out at us. And I could practically hear her inner monologue saying, you got your PhD for this. I mean, she did it. She did a 2-hour presentation on Space Jam. If I have to write a 14-page paper on frozen pizza, she could do a 2-hour presentation on Space Jam. That's all I'm going to say. It is what it is. Walking across a lot of a store with my parents, suddenly this woman comes up to us and sounded cranky while telling us this guy leaning against the wall is right. Oh, no. He's not. And she shouldn't be getting us involved. And those two kept going back and forth. Well, oh, my God. Oh, my God. I mean, on one hand, I would like to believe her, but on the other hand, the fact that he's just leaning against the wall and not like trying to convince you, no, we're not. Like, it's like you could tell he's done. He's like, fuck off. Ugh. You're wasting my love for you? Oh, wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna hold. I think that might be a language thing because American schooling system is useless. I mean, to be fair, I'm Canadian. This was in Canada. So, I would argue that university could be a scam. I paid $35,000 in my university career to make connections that I talked to all of 2 people from university. So the response, I'm pretty sure only because you're not wasting my time. You're wasting my love for you, which almost there. To piece together the multiple combos in the chat. I know it's hard sometimes. People started just yelling centimeters. I didn't know what any of it meant, so I just ignored it. I feel you. Can you tell me how to say your name? I'm so sorry. I want to say Jane, but I know that probably is not correct. Please let me know. The military paid for mine, suckers. Oh, true that. I wouldn't be able to. I would never be able to get into the military. The narcolepsy immediately disqualifies me. I'm having calm with myself. Okay, that's good. That's healthy. Jay? Okay, I can call you Jay. That's easy. Thank you. You ain't scary. You're cute. Aw. Typical Rutland. I like how it blocked that. Damn. Autobot fucking hates you today, Ghost. Struggling with all the combos. It's okay. I just smile and nod for the ones that I don't know about. But then sometimes some of the combos sound like they could overlap. And so that's where I get confused, where I'm like, who's talking to who? Huh? What's happening? I mean, it sounded like your typical rude lady and the guy was just a guy, right? Okay. It's okay. So normally I'd be like, oh, maybe you should listen to her. But then if the guy's just like, no, we're not. Like she can easily get away from him clearly if he's not chasing her, you know? So it's like, she can walk away and he's like, I don't care. Then okay, she can leave. It's fine. Sorry. Yeah, our just chatting took a lot more of tonight than I thought it would. My bad. But I like talking with you guys. It's fun. It's funny. Put his Overwatch and Steam name on the board. Asked us what games he playing for CT to give us Halloween off because he likes to party that day. That English prof, it sounds amazing. Oh my god, I love that. That's dope. Someone who gets it. There was one time though where someone raised their hand, and it was in like a first year astronomy course, and they said one of these tests is due on the reading week, and the prof is like, yeah, well, aren't we all off? And the prof was like, it's a reading week. The first part of that is reading. So you read the week, and then you do the test. The test is online. And they're like, oh. He's like, what did you think reading week is? Huh? Actually, I don't think I've ever told you guys like some of the courses I've taken in university, because I don't think I'm not a good case for university is worth your money, because I am quite literally probably the definition of that was a waste. Yeah, Janet's a lot. Janet's a lot. At least they're being nice to her. If they're not being nice to Janet, she can be a lot worse back, so let's not do that. Man, yeah, probably not, Ghost, because I mean, they do think you've been offensive a lot today. University now. All right, let me go through some courses that I took. First year, what did I take in first year? I took one course that I thought was going to be stupid. It ended up being amazing, which was history of the environment. That was really cool. That was nifty. I took a history of food course, which sounds crazy, but it's history of the world, but it was through the lens of food. So it was things like, you know, how the spice trade influenced slavery, how like indigenous peoples used the Three Sisters method, and how colonization affected food. And it was interesting. It was actually really interesting, really cool. That's the course I had to write the 14-page paper on frozen pizza, but I digress. It was a very interesting class. Working on the college newspaper. Ooh, very nice. I took Electronica, DJs, and Dance for Culture, which was a year-long course, just going from when was it? I guess the introduction of the theremin. So if you don't know what a theremin is, it's like the instrument that makes like the sound that is the opening theme song of Doctor Who. That's kind of the sound. All the way to like today for present pop music. That was cool. I took archaeology on a whim. Learned that my professor ate deer dung soup for his oh my god. I don't think I want to check to see if that's one of the soups that Janet can give out. I don't think it is, but I don't know. She ignored my hug. Oh no. Oh no. There you go. Everybody just hug each other instead. What are some crazy courses I took otherwise? I took a literature of the fantastic. That was basically an English course that was focused on like the Harry Potters of the world. We did like Lord of the Rings, we did Dracula, we did like, you know, that kind of stuff. We did some classics. Oh, so the professor, the English professor that had the RBF, do you want to know what course he was teaching? Because it's fucking amazing. It was a good course. It was an English course, but he was teaching Victorian ghosts. That was it. It was just Victorian ghosts. Oh, my bad, Bagel. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. It was really good. It was so interesting because I never really learned the history of like ghost stories before that and how they kind of worked. So it's like, what did we talk about? We talked about how like technically back then, hauntings could be, something that isn't just like on the material plane, but they could view it as something that was like also something that impacted time. So for example, someone could be like pre-haunted by someone that they hadn't killed yet, that kind of thing. Like that was interesting. And we actually had an anthology of just ghost stories from the Victorian era, and we would like dissect them and then put them in historical context. It was so interesting. It was so cool. But that's one of the reasons we really dug into like the Uncanny Valley and stuff like that. Yeah. Entertainment section got filled with music reviews. Oh, and filled it with music reviews, movie reviews. Oh, that's the fun part of the newspaper. You got the good part. That's the only part people actually like take a page out after they're done trying to pretend that they read the newspaper, and then they throw out the rest, you know? You're the part with the crossword and the Sudoku. I always say that name wrong. Leave me alone. Yeah. She does fist bumps? I actually didn't know she could do that. That's okay. Look at you guys teaching Janet stuff. What virtual fist bump? Oh, she offered. I didn't know she could do that. Huh. Is a bump and dump kind of gal. Look, Jay, I don't know how to tell you this. I have a section in my Discord called Janet's Hall of Flame because for the people that are mean to her, she roasts them worse than I ever could. She has said some truly heinous shit. I'm talking like, let me just pull up some examples from this channel because I have been left speechless by this bot. We had a user named Melodical in, and Melodical is from BL Stream, if you guys don't know. Melodical, they added Janet and they said, you know what? I can wait. I'll wait till the ads then. I'll wait for the ad. So you can hear the tea. It's true. Cliff could Tail and Shelley's chat. The tales unfold with stories and banter, both new and old. Lil Bagel's resting face causes a fight while Janet's sass serves up spicy delight. Hugs and fist bumps, a virtual spree. Smalls winning love, can't you see? Dear dung soup and English props games. This stream's mix of laughs and claims. That's crazy. Soup ladle? What? Janet, are you good? All part of Janet's plan. That's actually probably true. She would. She absolutely would. I don't get the soup ladle thing. I don't know. That. Can I get a head pat? Oh. Here's a virtual pat. Oh my god, but don't get used to it. I'm not a 24/7 petting zoo. Oh man. Jesus. Now you know what? I can't blame you guys. I would be pretty happy if Janet praised me as well, because I mean, it's better than the alternative. Janet does not like decisions, I find. She doesn't like being put on the spot to make choices. I don't think she has a randomizer, though, if that makes any sense. That could be why. That could be why. Why she like me then? Maybe it wasn't a choice at all. Maybe she just default likes you, Small. Want kids in the future? Janet is lesbian, apparently. Her words, not mine. I didn't make her that way. She just came out to us one day. And I was like, I didn't know you could do that. I don't know. I thought, I'm like, oh, maybe it's because I'm in the LGBTQ community. Maybe it's because it's in my panels. Maybe she scraped that and like made her own inference. I don't know. But I never said I was lesbian. I'm pan. So I don't know if she just made an assumption. I don't know. But that's not to say she can't have kids. It's just, I don't know if she's thought that far ahead. Like Sharon Madonna. Supreme. I asked her out and got rejected. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. So we're going to go through some of Janet's crimes. Is bodacious, has gone hot in hair. Why is soup everything now? Yeah, she has a thing where she's supposed to like soup, and I actually have a line in her thing that says, but it's not your entire life. But she does uphold the theme of the stream, typically, yeah. Like, so for example, sometimes she will abandon it, We did have a user named Melodical in here one time, and so Melodical is from BL Streams, a friend of ours. Melodical tagged Janet and said, "Hey, can you insult me?" And she responded and said, "Insult you? With that username, you're doing just fine by yourself. It's like a melody if the melody was a kazoo played by a tone-deaf sloth." Like, what? Would you ever go out with me if I treated you right? In a committed relationship with my circuits? Besides, you couldn't handle this much artificial wooing a toaster. It might warm me up faster. Oh. Jaded Janet. Oh. Fresh as spring onion in a soup. But if you're feeling salty, maybe we can compromise on snarky supreme. Okay. Those circuits say they're numbered. And then we did have our friend Pika. For those of you who know Pika, Pika messaged Janet and said, "You know what? I'm bored. Give me a soup recipe." And she said, "Bored. Here's a recipe. Take 1 cup of chill, 2 tablespoons of Get a Hobby, and a pinch of I'm Not Your Personal Cookbook. Simmer until you find something better to do. Serves 1 restless chatter." So, she could be a lot meaner. I'm just gonna put that out there. She could be a lot meaner. Oh. Oh, there you go. Winning stage, you see, she knows where to draw the line. It's fine. Should we maybe get into the fucking game? I'm never gonna finish this. Manage even a single day with Jet? No. No. Ever. No. I don't think anyone ever will, to be totally honest. Or pants. The humbling. Does Janet have limits? I think she does. She gets repetitive and she gets like to the point where she's like, let's get back to stream. Like, let's chill out. Like, you know? Yeah. She does kind of have some limits. And then at that point, I'm like, okay, calm down, guys. Like, let her breathe. Because yeah, even she gets a little repetitive. And then at some point, she'll just stop responding to some people because it just gets like there's too much all at once. So yeah. There's definitely some lines. Do I really only have the launcher open? What was the pickup line? Painful. That was painful. How mean she can be? I mean, we haven't found it yet. I don't know. If Books was here, I feel like Books would know. She's been pretty mean to Cornbread. Cornbread she was consistently mean to. Like, Aw, so that's kind of cute. What did she say to Cornbread? She told Cornbread that she commented on his Overwatch playing. He wasn't even doing anything. And she said something about like he needs to work on his aim or something. It was just so out of pocket. And we're like, damn. Like he didn't even do anything. Oh, then instant ramen. Maybe stick to microwaving your personality. Damn. It could use some spicing up. That's crazy. Shit. Could have just said no, right? Do you have a birthday? That's a good question. I actually should maybe figure out her birthday because she does have one, technically. Huh. I mean, because she did come into creation at some point. There we go. I gotta make the game bigger. I have horrible spice tolerance. Oof. See, there you go. There you go. That's how you know. There you go. There's my little lesbian bot. There we go. from the digital ether. Huh. Whenever I decide to grace the world with my fabulous presence, which coincidentally is every day. Okay. Okay, Janet. If I roasted you any harder, we'd need a fire extinguisher, but let's be real, you probably just taste like desperation and bad pickup lines. Maybe stick to being a snack for your cats. Oh. Oh. I'll dial up to 11. Prepare for a sass tsunami that'll leave you gasping for clever comebacks you asked for it. Bagel brain. Bagel brain? Bagel brain? Just a little, right? Me too. Kinky, not her. Janet, have you been watching Husband Hotel? Ooh, kinky, not the angel dust response. Maybe try some string cheese first. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? That's crazy. Give me a would you rather situation. Would you rather slurp soup through a crazy straw or eat ramen with a fork? Choose wisely. Your noodle integrity depends on it. Oh, neither of those is good. Oh no. What could I cook with this? Sardines and tomato sauce, fancy feast, or struggle meal? Struggle meal! Either way, toss them on toast or mix with pasta. Just don't expect Michelin stars. Oh, hi, Pika. We were just saying how you were roasted by Janet. Maybe lay off the meth and start... Take the cooking shows. Damn. Damn. Doughhead. I need to step up my game, but hey, at least you found it funny. You're the best too, you crusty little charmer. Oh, now you're being crusty. Ramen with a fork. Fork you! Wow! Fork you! That's noodle sacrilege, but hey, if you enjoy fishing for ramen like it's spaghetti, who am I to judge? Just don't go crying when your soup game is weak. Fork you is crazy. Pain. If meth's your jam, who am I to judge? Just don't come crying to me when your teeth fall out and you're chasing imaginary butterflies. Stay safe, you chaotic little noodle. What? That's actually crazy. Let's not get too culty. Sacrifices are messy, and she'll confers her offerings in a gotcha pulls and wholesome vibes. Maybe we can convert the heretic to some killer ramen instead. Yeah. Worse. Rote? Oh, honey, do you mean worse? Because using crazy straw for soup is definitely worse than forking ramen. But hey, at least you're consistent. You're chaotic. Forking ramen. I can't. Maybe try chopsticks or just faceplant into the bowl like a true ramen enthusiast. Oh my god. Jesus. I'll try and fail to fork the ramen. Is that gonna be our new thing where it's like, instead of like, you know when you really fuck up and someone says you screwed the pooch? Are we just gonna say we really forked the ramen? I feel like that's fitting. I feel like that's very fitting. Like, oh, I really forked that ramen up. Like, oh no. Yeah, forked the ramen. Ah, damn it. That text, yeah. More. Fine. Hit me your best shot. But if it involves soup crimes, I'm calling a flavor police. Oh, they thought you were giving one. Dad's gonna shit himself. Oh no. That sounds right. Right? Mm-hmm. But hey, if we're forking idioms now, I guess we're all in hot water. Just don't go noodling around with too many puns. or we'll be in a real pickle. Who'd you pull for? Oh, in this, I'm going for Tutu. Brother. Smoothie straw, just don't get any ideas about becoming soup. I hear it's broth. It's a or brother. I think she means bother, but I get it. Tutu's OP? Noted. Yeah, it looked like she would fit in well with some of the units I have, so. Spoon the ramen, at least I'd get some noodles. Knife and fork for soup? That's just asking for a splashy disaster. Either way, I'm forking doomed. You know what's really funny, though? You know what's really great about this? The fact that she's using forking. So her name is Janet, and you know why her name is Janet? Because that's the assistant's name in The Good Place, where they use the term forking all the time. I love that she's just embraced that. I called her Heyo Janet because in the show, that's what they do to get her attention. It's like, Heyo Janet. Melt my circuits. Oh, I'm screenshot of that. There you go. I'm just gonna load up these animals and then we can get into the story. Man, I opened the window right before stream because I was like, oh my gosh, it's raining. It's got the nice smell of fresh rain and not like the gross, like post-winter kind. It's kind of nice. And now that we're here, it's fucking sunny outside again. Damn it. True. It's not my fault. I'm Jill Delicacy to see a bland bots. I like The Good Place. I love The Good Place. It was so good. Oh, this is the bad place. The way I still say that sometimes, if I'm having a bad day at work, I'll just message my supervisor and be like, oh, this is the bad place. Like, I just realized I played this before. Yeah. It was really popular when it first came out. And then a lot of people realized that it was a lot of reading and they're like, don't like it. I do. It makes me cry almost every single time. So I love me some good emotional torment. See, she gets it. Hey, forking shirt balls. Oh my God, she did it. You want me to Janetify this place? Well, I'm not a robot. Wait, I am. But I can't just snap my fingers in. Oh, looks like I did. Welcome to the good stream. I love this so much. Oh my God. Wait, did she just realize her own origin story? Did she just... Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Also, while I'm in here, for those who do still play, look it. I have so many more mutants now. I shouldn't say so many more. I have like 2 more, but still. I got the cat, which looks fucking awesome. I got the top hat, dodo looking thing. Yeah. Where's my other ones? I got one of the fishes in purple. And I got one of the snails. Yeah. And I also got, the moon-eyed fiddler as well. And right now I'm working on the tea kettler. Just because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I did some of the smaller ones. I want to go for a high ticket guy right now. It's been a month since I played. That's fair. That's fair. This between us. Ooh, that's a high ticket one. Let me get that. You know what? We're gonna try and get the high ticket items. Fuck this. None of those. Those are all low. I have too many gacha games. What do you all play, Small? Like, what are your games that you play? Because I know Ghost said that they got into, what is it, Black Beacon recently, I think. Which I'm seeing a lot of people post about now, and I'm like, I think it's because Twitter heard me. But I'm curious because I did want to look at that. Not that I really need a whole nother game, but also for those of you who are wondering, for Love and D Space, we did get Silas at the pool party. That happened. Bagel joined me. Thank you for joining me for that day, Bagel. We got Silas pretty early. Black Beacon's crazy good. Is it PC and mobile? Is it both? Is it better on one or the other? Because I'm half tempted to see if it's like If it's good on phone, I might do it before bed and I'll try and get started on it. I'll see if I like it. Not PC yet? Not PC? Oh, that might have a few limitations. Okay. Well, all right. Let me take a look. Black beacons. How big is it? Is another question I have. Black beacon. Come to PC later? Okay. Seek the truth. Okay, fine. I'm installing it. I will be back tomorrow with a quick review, a quick first impressions comments. Yeah, what other games? Minecraft, Genshin. Oh, games in general. Gotcha. Genshin, Wuwa, and Reverse 1999. Fair enough. I am to the point with Genshin where it's still sitting on my desktop, but I have not opened it in a very long time. I'm gonna be so honest about that. I don't know. I open Genshin and I get tired immediately. I don't know. It feels like the weight of the baggage that comes along with playing a Hoyo game at this point just kind of makes it not fun for me to play. I don't know. It just kind of feels heavy every time I open it. And I'm like, I could be playing something else that doesn't feel like this. So yeah, that's kind of been my step away from Hoyo for the most part. And then other games are filling the slots like Reverse, Love and Deep Space, Infinity Nikki, Fields of Mystery. Like there's just so many other games that are just as charming and cute and not charging me out the ass, you know? Yeah. I didn't mind Wuwa. It's just for me, I couldn't get sucked into the story that good, you know? I was really struggling. And so I didn't end up sticking with Wuwa. Not that it's bad, it couldn't pull me in. Yeah. Have a good lurk, Small. Fanbase got too toxic for me and it's left its art. That too. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even necessarily say just the community. The community, yes. Community's been toxic for a while though. But yes, community. The company itself, I'm not the biggest fan of anymore just because of some decisions they've made that I'm just not here for. Yeah, just overall words. Yeah, Hoyo in general. MeTuber. Aw, thanks, Small. Yeah, Hoyo. Yeah. Date everything, which would be derail me a bit. True, that's another one. Oh my god. That's another one that's gonna be amazing. Oh my god, I'm so excited for Date Everything. Holy shit. Yep. We'll catch up soon. I'm just gonna turn off the music for this since we're gonna have voice acting. Granted, I called back to Tarkov. same way someone calls back to their abusive partner. Damn it! Oh no! Oh no! I wonder if I could ask. So, how many of you are on TikTok, and how many of you know who I'm talking about when I say Lucy Darling? Because the main hall is packed with passengers. Their wine sways slightly, emitting an enchanting luster in the beautiful, familiar melody. I don't have auto playing. How's this going? The fuck is a Lucy Darling? Oh my god, you don't know who Lucy Darling is. Okay, hold on. hold on. I'm not hitting auto in this. Can you calm down?
You've graced us with your presence.
No, we're stopping here. Okay. So Lucy Darling is a magician who is played by a woman named Carissa Hendricks, I do believe. And it's this like character that's just kind of like a play on Betty Boop, but also a little bit of like the early 20s like women of film. It's how do I explain this character? But she's a magician, comedian. Yes, exactly. Yes. And Canadian, which was really cool. But I think the first video I saw that really blew up was she dropped a note on the ground and she said, "Oh no, Chris, it's on the ground, Chris." And she made an audience member go and grab it, and then she just looks at him as she drops it again. She's like, "Oh no, It's over here now, Chris. So anyway, she's doing some requests now. Flapper clothing every now and then. Does she? I've never seen anything other than the long evening gowns. Oh my god. Okay, I have wanted to get tickets to her for like months. Flapper, yeah. It's a style from the 1920s, Prohibition period. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yes, I've wanted tickets. And then I saw that she had one night in Toronto. One night. And it was already sold out, and I was heartbroken. I was like, how do I get tickets to Lucy, darling? Because, oh my god, she's so funny. But she's taking some requests, and I'm like, I wonder if I could pay her to do a line for just like one of our redeems or something. For like, I don't know. Maybe I would do it for the dono, because I want it to be something that's like not that often, like something that, you know, is like not exclusive, but like, you know, worth it, you know? Something we don't hear too often where it kind of loses its charm, but something that, you know, time to check the scalper market. Stop. She had one night, and so she'll be back, I'm sure. She does a lot out west, which is a problem. I just don't go to Edmonton or Calgary that much, so ever. But she is funny. She's so funny. So I just would like that, something like that. 100 something like that. Yeah, some kind of biddy thing where she's like, oh, Lynn, somebody left you some biddies or something. You know, it'd be funny. It'd be so cute. Or someone wants some soup, Lynn. Should do a stream where you get a viewer to try out Sass Janet. Oh god. What do you mean by try out Sass Janet? What do you mean? Like what just happened? The slaughtering that just occurred? Is that what you mean? Or what do you mean? I've also I've thought of something. I don't know if she would do it. Guys, I wonder, do you think she would let me make her my text-to-speech for Janet? Should I ask? Cause that's interesting. That's a thought. Wait, let me write this down. Wait, okay. Cost a lot? I don't know if it would. But I will say, does anybody know the name of the program or the site or the app or whatever it is that lets you have friends make TTS with their voice, or lets you make your own TTS with a voice? Because the one thing I would want to make sure is I'd also want to make sure that they like I want consent. I don't think that's it. No, there's one specifically for streaming. Oh, what is it? There's one specifically for like streaming bots and stuff. I'll have to look into it. Because there's a few. I think Iron Mouse has it. No. And that's just it. I want to read up on the rules, because I want to make sure that, you know, she'd be protected, I'd be protected, that kind of thing. Damn, Bagel, we let links back in the chat finally after 2 years, and this is what you do. Look at you, Bagel. Look what you did. It's okay, I got you. Just in case, I got you, hold on. Just in case someone clicks it. There we go. There you go, buddy. Okay, let's get into this story. Just a little bit. Must go for another year. You're fine. To atone. And if it becomes a link, yeah. Rock, paper, what? Digital dominant. Oh. Not her immediately blackmailing you. I'll let you win if you bring soup. Jesus.
Henriette, and I were just having a little wager on whether we'd see our musical star outside the spotlight. Looks like he'll be buying me the next round of whiskey, eh?
Ah, well bet, signore. Allow me to pour you the first glass.
Let me know
How
if
do
the
you like
game's
your
too loud, too quiet, by the way.
On the
Janet
rocks,
can't do
perhaps?
games of chance. Yeah, I don't think so.
Indeed. Thank you, my dear.
Over here, Mom. It's Miss Barcarola.
Barcarola, I still can't with her name.
She performed an entire symphony all by herself. She was the whole orchestra. I've never seen anything
That's
like
because
it.
her instrument is a whole orchestra. Have you seen that
Good
thing?
to
Look at
see
that.
you again, my little friend.
Look at that. It's got every instrument on it. What do you mean? The woman beside her turns around and lovingly pats the boy on the head.
Barcarola, what a
What is it,
pleasure. I've
broccoli?
heard so much about you.
Mood.
My child hasn't stopped talking about you since you spoke to him about the didgeridoo at Sydney Harbour.
The
He
didgeridoo.
was so excited by it that he begged us to bring one on board.
How lovely. The didgeridoo truly is an enchanting instrument. It's so resonant,
Damn.
don't you think?
That was a good one,
Almost
Janet.
feels
Holy
like
shit.
It's echoing from the depths of the earth itself. I've actually been experimenting with playing it alongside my crackling box. It's a wonderful match with the tin whistle and kalimba, and I'm sure a number of other instruments too.
Bagel, did that work on you? Because it kind of worked on me. The admiration surrounding her is so bright that it almost blinds the tourists standing nearby. Luckily, she's wearing sunglasses. Oh,
Looks like she's pretty popular too.
oh, I forgot Regulus was here.
Two? Have you forgotten, Sinetto? You're also looking at a popular public figure yourself. One that had half of London hunting. Cheering for her.
Not the hunting.
The bittersweet burden of fame.
Oh, wow. She's made Bagel speechless. Their attention is quickly turned to a quiet corner of the ship. There's a group of people dressed in brightly colored clothes. Crowns made of leaves and flowers adorn their heads, and their bronze skin is glowing under the warm lights. They stand in a circle, occasionally glancing around, the shells on their chests clinking together melodiously.
That group over there seems unusually uptight.
Yeah, they want to be here. Having absorbed all the adoration of the people around her, Barcarola makes her way over. She certainly wouldn't overlook the curiosity of any of her guests.
Oh, those are the captain's special guests. They're from one of the Oceania archipelagos. Nukuteao, I believe. They're
My brain
probably
feels
just a
like
bit
brr.
nervous. I imagine they don't often find themselves among so many foreigners.
After handling the small matter at hand, Barcarola is hurriedly carried away by the distant voices of other guests.
Nukuteao.
That was an attempt. Good job,
The
Sneto.
history of arcane ethnicity back in the SPDM. It's a remote place, and its people hold a special kind of shell at the center of their beliefs. They've rarely made contact with the outside world. It's often been described as a
Ooh.
peaceful paradise.
Me too, email. Me too.
I also read that the Nukutai almost never leave their homeland. Why are they here?
That would be interesting. Cold is kicking my butt, so I'm gonna lie down for a bit. Have a good lurk, Amelia. I hope you feel better. One young boy strides forward, his chest puffed up in indignation.
I will never abandon our homeland.
That's an older voice than I intended.
We'll
that
find our way
thought
back
there'd
when
be.
the new era comes.
Oh.
The new era.
Then, oh. Though in a foreign accent, these words sound all too familiar.
That's enough. Tutu told us not to talk
The
without
Gordon would get cooked? I don't know, man. I don't know. An equally young girl stands protectively in front of the boy.
But someone had to tell them the truth.
I apologize. I didn't mean to accuse you of anything. I was just curious.
Well, next
The
time, keep
father
your
of
mouth
Idiot
shut.
Sandwich you think would
What could you
lose?
possibly know about the Nukutai?
The boy looks about ready to explode. Noticing the outburst, Barcarola breaks away from the other guests and hurries over.
Please, everyone, no fighting. I'm Barcarola, the
the musical director. Is there anything I can help you with?
I like how she
All
says
I
it like
can
that's
to
any
ensure
kind of
everyone
authority.
has a pleasant experience.
The musical director, okay. Before she can reach them, a crisp collision of shells stops Barcarola in her tracks.
What's going on? What do you want?
I love her. Her voice holds no restraint in its hostility.
Tutu.
Salone, Toa, stay back. These outsiders can be dangerous.
Fine, go have your human interaction or whatever.
Have you never heard of me before?
Love you too, you little traitor. That's crazy. A peculiar wooden contraption by her side. Suppressing her curiosity about this unique object, she steadies her gaze once more. Thank you for the posture check and the
Wherever you are,
hydrate.
I ask that you leave us in peace. You...
Barcarola has lost her words. Clearly her status as a musical star has made her unaccustomed to something I missed, ignoring the now flustered flush girl before her. But Tutu and the other Nukutai retreat back to their corner.
Tutu, think the tides you came. I wasn't sure what to do.
Make
So are
no
we going to
promises
take
that
Miss
cannot
Grace's
keep.
offer or not? She promised it would bring our islands back.
Enough, Toa. These
She
outsiders
would too.
don't need to know why we're here. And stop mentioning Miss Grace. Could draw unwanted attention.
But what's there to hide? There's no shame in wanting our home back. If we don't stand with Miss Grace, we'll lose Nukuteao forever.
I want to go home too. Probably more than anyone. I already miss Melly's red coral reefs, blue sea, and canoe races. We'll
Aww.
get through this, Toa. I promise we'll be neighbors again, picking breadfruit and coconut flowers together. But before we accept Miss Grace's offer, there's a few things that need to be made clear. And
I like her. She's
remember,
level-headed.
none of these passengers are to blame for what happened to our home. Okay?
But Miss Grace has offered us a way home. We'll
We
have
don't
our
trust Miss
islands
Grace.
back,
Miss Grace creepy as
just
fuck.
they were. Our promised land.
Is she getting me through randomly putting
It will
gosh in
go
a
home,
sentence?
Sloane. Trust me. I just need to figure out a few things first. Starting with this wonderful new era she keeps talking about.
Only option. I know it's the only option for them, but damn, she creepy. And I'm gonna say it. She kind of look like Verdon a little bit. I'm gonna say this about every pale, almost white gray-haired person, probably.
You seem a little on edge, Chief Kamuda.
We are the storm. Imagine. It's pacing back and forth in the cabin.
How much longer do we have to wait for this new era to come? Many of our people have never left Nukuteao before. We're struggling to adjust. Some have even fallen sick.
I don't know which one the
Can't
2.1
stay
event
adrift
is.
on the sea like this much longer. Our spirits are low. The shells of some of my people have begun to crack.
Talking about the one she was with Forget Me Not? Because yeah, I saw that. I played 4 minutes of this game, that's fair. He lowers his head to the faintly glowing shells in his palm. They radiate warmth.
Not everyone is strong enough to endure this journey. Please, Miss Grace, you have to help us.
While it pains me to hear this, the journey must go on. You have nowhere to return to after all. We still have some space below deck.
Her voice still
can
drives
use
me
it to
nuts.
store
I
your
know this
people's
voice,
bodies
and I've
should they
looked it
die.
up, I think, and I couldn't find a credit for it. But it's just itching the back of my brain. I'm like, I know this voice.
That's not exactly what we're asking for. Please show us another way. Help us like you did when you foresaw the destruction of Melly. I beg of you.
Pickle. Grace tilts her head, a glimmer of intrigue on her face as she observes the pained expression on Kamuta's
I've
face.
already shown you a way, haven't I?
Sun pressure swells in his chest as a sticky black liquid silently drips onto his skin.
I
Ooh.
mean, joining the
There you go.
madness. But the Nukutai haven't had a conflict with anyone for centuries. That's why we hid ourselves away from the world.
You didn't want none of your
Difficult
shit.
for my people to do
It's
this.
fair. So fair.
All we want is for our people to return to familiar soil, to feel our spirits at home. Nothing more.
But Melly is already gone.
Yes, but that doesn't mean we should take revenge on the outside world. It was an act of the sea itself. It would be unjust to blame anyone for it.
What about the torpedo test sites designated over Malaga and Vaipuna? Aren't there people who should answer for that?
It was probably just a mistake. The area they chose was far from the main islands of Nukuteao, and hardly anyone fishes there.
He's so
They may not have realized that my people lived there.
understanding.
And the oil spill? The
You know, we don't
wastewater
get that in
discharge?
Chiefs a lot of the time, like Chief
Were all
characters.
those fish killed by pollution also just an act of the sea?
Please, we're not looking for conflict.
Of course you're not. After all, they've only stolen everything you've ever held dear.
Have they still not credited Grace? I need to know who this is. Her voice drops abruptly, her next words delivered with the lightness of
Arrogantly
something.
assumed every inch of this planet is theirs to exploit. War is inevitable, whether you want it or not, Nukutai.
She gently pushes the mask forward. Its dark presence is unavoidable.
But if you join us, you will have an invaluable ally. Time.
Grace glances at her pocket watch before slipping it lightly into
The
her
window
pocket.
is closing. The sifting is about to begin.
Both a prompt and a prophecy. The spirit shells around Kamuta's neck burn. They cling to his chest as they twist with
Has it really
ferocity.
come to this? To revenge?
His eyes flash up to the jagged mask on the table. Dark tendrils extend from it, groping at the air in a silent invitation. Spirit shells are almost scorching.
Oh no. It's quite the opposite. It's salvation.
Oh, that makes sense, Roro. That makes sense. It does look corpse-like. It looks super pale and her eyes are kind of fucked. Not the skinny, more so the pale part. Like, deathly pale. Yeah, do we have a credit for her yet? Oh, this looks like a wiki. Hello. Oh, yeah, do we have this? Voice actor. Oh, it doesn't say English. Fuck, that's annoying. Skin. Oh, Yeah, not credited yet. I know this voice and I cannot figure out where it's from. It's just making my brain itch. Do you want us to have Janet and Gordon meet? Janet would become a judge in like Hell's Kitchen? Oof. Imagine trying to impress an AI with soup that she could never eat. Could you imagine? Music or light? The main hall is packed with people, yet there's no music to be heard. A peculiar scene indeed. Fortunately, the guests don't seem to mind. There's no stage in the world that offers a performance like this one.
Signora Regulus, as I'm sure you understand, there's a great deal of effort involved in creating a concerto. From the initial spark of inspiration, to the careful arrangement of the music, to the skill required to play it.
Two very different musician types.
Has ever been performed at all is nothing short of a miracle.
Two such different musical types. Barcarola's tone is solemn, like a steadily intensifying march.
As musical director, it is my duty to select the perfect repertoire to bring delight to every listener. Then, the esteemed passengers of the Free Breeze can enjoy their dessert and wine with the finest musical accompaniment.
Oh, you can't be serious. Where's the fun in just sitting there and listening? I promise you, this lot have had more than enough lazy jazz and swooning piano to last a lifetime. We need to shake things up. Make this voyage the greatest of the
I'm sorry for them too. They're looking for the, including yourself, looking for the
60s rock.
praise of a bot.
And wouldn't you know it? This visionary former captain has a record player.
I was gonna say, this is gonna be a rock versus classic thing, huh? She holds a stack of records high in the air.
All right, people, let me hear you cheer. Music is freedom. It should stir the soul anytime, anywhere.
Stop, Regulus! I'm the musicista here, not you!
A battle of the bands, let's go! Barcarola's cheeks flush red. The audience claps, amused by the antics on stage. A small flower-adorned girl sits discreetly among them.
These outsiders seem so full of life.
That's a way to put it.
Nothing like what Miss Grace described. Full of hatred and hostility.
Fatutu remains alert, her eyes fixed on the stage. That's one way to describe Regulus.
This is my performance. If you really must share your music with us, then perhaps you should go to the captain and apply to be a cruise musician like me.
With all due respect, Miss Barcarola, the point I'm trying to make
The Mad Hatter.
is that only a DJ knows what the crowd really wants.
Oh. She's gonna smack down. Where Barcarola can protest anymore, the cunning little lion presses the play button on the record player. Oh, sweet lord. In a moment, all the lights on the ship have gone out. Regulus had no idea her record player could produce such effects. Girl!
Huh? Did I just shoot lightning bolts from my fingertips?
What the fuck did you do?
Of course not.
Barcarola finally manages to wrestle the microphone from Regulus's hand, but a far more pressing issue than the content of the concert now faces them. Amid the darkness, discontent quickly arises.
Who's stepping on my brand new leather shoes?
Yeesh.
Will you please watch yourself?
I was just about to say the same thing. Just let go of my jacket, moron!
Jesus.
If you won't keep it down, I'm going deaf here.
Oh no, my wine! And the cheese platter!
Not the cheese! God, an anime on her side.
This could turn to total chaos before long. No, I can't let that happen. I must go check on the master switch.
Love that you know what that is. You're a musician. Barcarola pushes through the crowd as she carves a path to the power room. How does she know so much about the ship? I'm genuinely confused. Don't question it? Okay. This is a big boat. What does the musical director have anything to do with anything? Can't tell a musician from a mechanic through the darkness. Well, apparently they're the same person, so it doesn't matter.
Let me give you a hand.
Oh, good. Has played a big role in this ship for 2 years, clearly. Even so, I mean, I've been at a workplace for 2 years. Still doesn't mean I know how to do what the person like on the other end of the Teams call knows how to do.
Step into the fairy ring.
That's taking cross training a little too crazy. Who's the musical sitter person? What does the boat run of who is what? Sorry, I think I had a stroke reading this. Who's the musical sitter person? What dose the boat run of who is that? Why do you have the ship party? Yeah, I'm sorry, Bagel. I had a stroke reading that. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Utter insult is crazy. My English does not prepare me for that. Me neither. Me neither. I have a whole ass writing degree. I don't know what the fuck that says.
There aren't as many of them this way.
I had a stroke writing it. I'm gonna need you to break that down for me one more time and be like, what the fuck? No, perfect. Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's like you're an escape artist or something.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It is a compliment. Thank you so much, Senora Regulus.
A narrow path appears, and Barcarola unceremoniously pushes forward with all her might. But it seems the surprises for today are far from coming to an end. Oop. A faint light flickers across Barcarola's vision, then quickly falls to the ground.
What was that?
Piece of rough bark twists into the shape of a lampshade, with a compass-like root burning warmly inside, shines through the darkness.
Tutu, are you okay?
Eh?
I'm fine. How's the Sea Mother's eye?
Solid as ever, of course. It takes more than a few knocks to damage Nukatai craftsmanship.
I knew getting too close to those oafs would bring trouble.
Oafs?
Don't auto-battle the final boss. I usually do anyway. Oddly shaped lamp. She's quickly basked in its glow.
What's this?
What did I say? Of course you have no idea what this is.
Why do you look so smug?
We form palm bark into lampshades about the size of a coconut, then tie fat-soaked compass grass inside. We call it Sea Mother's eye. Every Nukatai knows how to make one.
They're way better than those noisy, buzzing light bulbs.
Oh.
Wait, why are we even telling her this?
That's actually good to know. That's... They're right, though. Fluorescent lights fucking suck. You can hear them so clearly. Before you can say another word, Fatutu hastily pulls Toa aside.
We need to lower their guard.
Never mind, I'm a fool. Toa eyes Fatutu suspiciously.
So that we can earn their trust. If we don't understand our enemies, how can we help Miss Grace with her mission and rebuild our home?
Oh.
Besides, we can't just leave them to shout and run around. It'll disturb our people's rest.
Toa finally breathes a sigh of relief.
Trust me, that girl will thank us for this later. And then we can get
She's
all
so
the
cute.
information we need from her.
Then we should make more Sea Mother's eyes and hand them out to the
She also looks like she could open up a can of whoop ass with no questions asked.
Now you got it. By the waves, Tutu, you really are clever. No wonder the elders always listen to you.
Mm-hmm. If you know your shit, age does not matter. Despite this praise, Fatutu turns away, quiet look of doubt on her face.
Is this really the right thing to do?
You're doing your best, baby girl. Regardless, the sound of bark scraping grows as her people get to work. One by one, the sea mother's eyes light up. They smell like toast. That's so fair. That's beside the point. Bagel? As the warm lights make their way through the crowd, the clamor subsides. No more. I missed it. That's my bad. I was busy reading chat.
What peculiar little things. Reminds me of my days on the fishing boat. I always loved spotting the lighthouse on our way back. These look just like it.
The craftsmanship is remarkable. You'd be hard pressed
Good
to
toast
find
smells
something of
good.
this
I
standard
don't
in a
know if
factory
that's.
these days.
I don't think that's good. That's not. It's not great.
Used to make when I was little.
It's not.
She could
It's
even
not
cut a
good.
whistle out of a parsnip.
Brett, I don't care. It's not good.
They're sharing food and stories, just like we do on bonfire nights.
Dear God. I need my I hate it. Glance at her fellow Nikutai.
More and more confused by Miss Grace's words.
The guests lean on one another, chatting happily under the warm glow of the lamps. The timid voice of a child reaches Barcarola's ears.
I want to go home.
I swear, where do you get all these? They're so smooth, right? The scene before her is a mess. This is certainly no time for a symphony performance. Among the crowd, she sees Regulus shaking her head.
Is this one of the changes I must make to truly embrace music?
There we go. Single note drifts from her crackling box. Then a harmonious melody of joyful, lively, and contrasting sounds. Their joy illuminated by the lamps, the guests start to clap along. She's just like, just sitting here.
Attention passengers.
Oh.
The Free Breeze is currently experiencing a power outage due to a fuse blown by a cargo leak in the lower deck. We ask that everyone remain calm.
It hurt. I'm going to go do something that's close to my face. Anyways, all good, Bagel. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Thanks for coming by.
Unlimited ice cream shortly.
Ooh, ice cream.
Since we're approaching the habitat of the series, we're expecting an increase in turbulence and noise as we work toward them off. We appreciate your understanding.
Oh, God. Ugh. The hall brightens again, and the guests bid one another farewell, the lamp still tightly held in their hands. Rolex sells deeply as Regulus approaches her, a smug look on her face.
See? What did I tell you?
Flashbang for real. God.
Music works wonders. Anytime,
Horrendous.
anywhere.
You were right, Signora Regulus.
You owe me one now. So, how about a little reciprocity?
She rubs her fingers together mischievously. Oh no.
Say, letting me have a rock session on the ship?
Regulus scares me.
Do you promise you won't cause any trouble?
Cross my heart.
She has no idea how to do that.
All right, you can do it. But
Woohoo!
Here it is. Permission granted. Regulus doesn't wait to hear her extra condition. She's already dashed off, speaking as she goes.
Don't forget to thank the girl who made the lamp.
Doesn't even know her name.
As if I need you to remind me. I'll have you know I was just about to head over to her.
Barkarula gently paces over to the darkened corner that has become the gathering place of the Nukutai.
Tutu was right. The stupid girl's back.
Damn. That's crazy. The stupid girl. Damn.
I must say, I don't appreciate being called an oaf or stupid. But I would like to thank you for your help back there.
What?
On behalf of the whole crew, you have our respect.
Oh.
As if you didn't before. That's unfortunate.
Tutu never
Hi,
said
Meki.
we'd
How
be
you
so
doing?
friendly.
The bewildered islanders exchange glances.
Tutu? Where did she go?
Yeah, excuse me. Okay. Doing good. You? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Now, while there's an ad break. What? You lost the 50-50? But Tutu is gone? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But Tutu's here. She's here for 9 days. Wait, what? What is happening? Speaking of, that reminds me. The story? Oh! It'll be fine. Back!
Alright, ready to welcome me.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get the battle pass, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy the battle pass. I always get it so long as I hit level 30, at least. 8 days? I could do that. I could do that this week. I have a lot of downtime this week. I could do that. It gives you 10 when you pay. Could do that. How many pulls will that give me, actually? One, 2, 3. 3 pulls up until now. Well, almost 4. I don't think I'm that close to pity. I don't think. 10, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25. Ugh, I'm still 35 away from pity. Ma'am. I should not have gotten that Jessica copy is what I should not have done. Oh well. Live and learn. Joe?
Want to catch a ride with me? Usually no kids allowed.
Joe! Yeah. Anybody else? No. Okay, cool. Cool. Speaking of, while I'm waiting for the ad to finish, I'm gonna run in here real quick just to see, are any of my, yep, I knew someone was done. Get out of here, Joe. You're done. You're free, my guy. Let's see. Who to pop in here next? Tuesday. I knew some was getting close to being done. Did any better trades come up? Ugh, gross. Okay, we can keep coming back. You felt it? I did. I felt it in my gut, in my belly. I knew.
Suitable for plantation and conducive to the dry body.
What are we at? We're at 8? Ugh. I don't think I can do 3 more. That'd be a lot, but maybe I'll do 1 more. 1 more before we call it a night? Yeah.
I've learned so much about the outside world since I boarded this ship. So, why do I feel even more confused?
That's why. You know more things.
I trust my people. They're
You have
good
more factors.
and kind, and they've never lied to me. You just have to look at their spirit shells to see it. The songs and dances of Melly nourish the shells, and the purity of my people's souls color their surface in the most beautiful patterns. And Miss Grace, she's been good to us too. She warned us about the destruction of Melly, saving us from the flood, and she showed us the world as it really is. She even wants us to be part of her plan. Our ancestral shells have also told us how terrible the world outside is. That it's a place with Sanguma witches, Nakarua serpents, and all kinds of other beasts.
Oh god.
But
this is really cool how they're doing this. Those scenes replay again and again in her mind. The casual conversations, the warm smiles, and the glowing lamps in their hands.
But now I'm here, on this ship full of outsiders. And I feel that they're just like us.
Past and present blur together as Fatutu searches her memories, leaving her dizzy and overwhelmed. In her daze, she has wandered into another part of the ship. It isn't until a voice snaps her out of her thoughts that she realizes where she is.
Hello, young lady. What are you doing out here all by yourself? Don't just stand there. Come on in.
Sorry. I didn't even realize where I was going.
One helmsman gives her a hearty pat on the shoulder.
No need to apologize, my dear. You are more than welcome. You saved us old folks from sitting here in silence till we reach shore.
Charlie's just happy to have someone new to tell his stories to.
Oh good, we have a new Giovanni.
I bet Esam will jump at the chance to show off how he drives off those series too.
Series? I've heard they're a real headache for passing ships. But I've never seen one with my own eyes.
A strange yet familiar hum fills the air. Jesus.
Well, well, this young lady knows a thing or two about the sea.
How about you give us a hand, eh?
Extends a rough hand to her. Fatutu takes a hasty step back, but the hand remains warmly held out before her. She's seen many hands like this before. Calloused working hands like those of Grandma Pinu, Uncle Tarek, Grandpa Natano, and many of the other Nukatai. There's something comforting in its familiarity.
Me? I'm not sure I know how to...
Don't worry, it's almost too easy.
Why are these guys so, like...
Series are afraid of loud
They're so
noises.
cute.
In the free breeze,
Please don't make me hate you.
plenty of speakers on board. The sea is with us today. Of course it is. For how long we've sailed its waves, why wouldn't it be?
The helmsmen exchange a few winks and shoulder pats. There's a clear camaraderie between them. They roll up their sleeves as they prepare for their performances.
Get ready, folks. Port the helm.
Why are you in here? I mean, it's fine, but why? You know what? Fuck it. Mineral Party hasn't... Mineral Party? Balloon Party hasn't had a lot of action lately.
May the peace be with us. So take that charging. So long lives this. And this
Flying handbag for only 3,000 Turbidantes.
Barrage. Damaged. Loading.
These enemies that they're making are cooler and cooler looking lately, I'm gonna be honest. And kind of cute. Like, it doesn't even have a face, and yet I think it's cute. What the fuck?
Attack. Charging.
It's kind of cool looking.
Target confirmed. Eliminate target.
Maybe that's it. Maybe, yeah, it does look like it could be a plushie. That could be why. Maybe it's just like cuteness aggression? I don't know. Cause yeah, they're, I don't know, they're cute.
Child of science.
They got like hammerhead, like shaped heads. It's cute. I kind of feel bad killing them.
My child, here's something fun for you. Pride goes before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
Port 270, hard starboard.
Oh.
Slow down to 5 knots. Watch the bow wave. Turn on the speakers. Time to chase off some sea monsters.
Oh, that's a horrendous sound. Cruise ship slowly turns, skillfully avoiding the reach of the sea monster's tentacles. I don't like the quotation around tentacles. Hmm.
No.
No?
Don't worry. Anything you play, will do. Can't be worse than what Essam has to offer.
Damn.
I can hear you, you know.
I can hear you. That's crazy. Aww. Leave my native home. Aww.
Come on.
They burst into song. Yeah. The harmonica finds its way to her lips. Lotus music, off-key yet heartfelt, drifts toward the sea. This is just like those nights by the bonfire in Melly.
But a poor simple sailor, just like me, must be tossed and turned in the deep dark sea. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast.
Nova Scotia mention! Let's go!
But when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
Right? I was just looking outside. I'm like, that's a crazy view out the window. I'm like, how is that happening right now? One nameless sea shanty after another tears through the fog, with lights shimmering on the sea surfaces like embers after a festival bonfire. We love a good sea shanty. Realization strikes her. She finally understands her role.
Miss Grace.
The outside world is indeed full of dangers, but there is less to fear than you think.
Oh my god, I know who her voice reminds me of! Oh my god, that took me so fucking long. I'm gonna say it, mostly because I don't actually know the person. I just know who it sounds like. It sounds like, fucking, Nicole. Does it not? No, not Nicole. Nicole? One of the Hexen Circle witches or whatever. That's who she sounds like. It's the same one that does the line. What's the line of... Who can say? You know, that line. Oh. Whatever witch that is. That's who she reminds me of. Sorry, that was driving me crazy. She scurries off.
I don't understand. Why are they so nice? This is nothing like the stories.
Her questions hang in the air, and so too does a knuckle at a door. Oh.
Come in.
Who it is?
Timekeeper.
Oh, not who I would have thought.
Have too much difficulty during the power outage.
Oh, right, different scene.
Not at all,
Okay.
Sonetto. It actually gave me the opportunity to try out X's latest invention, the bouncing bulb.
The what?
It's very interesting. A little draining, though.
Would you like to try out one of these then?
You really are pretty.
Did you make this, Sonetto?
I did. Miss Saloni from Nukutea taught me how to make it. It's called a sea mother's eye. She told me every household in Melon.
If you could see the thumbnail right now, Sonetto looks so pleased with herself.
Guide those at sea safely home. She said, with this, no one will ever be lost in the dark.
Thank you, Sonetto. And what a lovely saying.
Sonetto breathes a sigh of relief, but her eyes remain fixed on the sea mother's eye.
After this mission, we should be able to apply for a field investigation in Italy.
Ooh.
Italy? Thank you, Timekeeper.
Sonetto was unable to hide her delight.
But let's focus on this mission first. May I borrow your communicator? There's something I need to verify.
Of course.
Jesus, this thing is fucking ancient. Oof. Ooh.
The person you're trying to reach is currently unavailable due to communication interference. Please leave a message after the beep.
Huh?
Imagine they incorporate the Bermuda Circle.
Just as
Yeah, we don't see them a lot together anymore. It's nice.
Someone's jamming the signal.
Do you think it's Manus Vindictae?
Always.
It's possible. The flyer proved that this ship has some kind of association with them.
They're in Australia. I don't actually know where the Bermuda Circle is, to be totally honest. Mostly because I assume it's near Bermuda. I don't know where Bermuda is. A heart-wrenching scream echoes from afar, reverberating through the halls of the ship. Oh, shit.
Regulus.
That does sound like Regulus. And it does sound like she's not keeping up her end of the bargain. It's through Mexico? Oh. Never mind.
Regulus, are you alright?
Sonetto stops in her tracks. The scene before her is all too familiar, for it is played out countless times at the LSCC. Quite a bit away. A little bit, just a hop, skip, and a jump, it's fine. Ignoring the fact that Regulus has dropped her sunglasses, Ulrich calmly pours coffee into his energy intake. Ah, love him!
What are you doing here?
The ferrofluid swirls in a distorted arc.
Good day, timekeeper, researcher Regulus, Miss Sonetto.
This really the disguise you went with?
Wait a minute. Vertin, did you know he'd be here?
I love him so much. I really
There's no
do.
way I'm paying for even half an extra ticket. In fact, he should be paying for me.
You left on such good terms, Regulus,
Well,
please.
this might take a while to explain.
Oh no, I love him. Not the too big a tune, damn it. But it's bedtime. Oh. Okay, how many days are left on this event? How long? 9 days? What? What? Why did I think this event just started? Fuck. Well, not finishing this on stream. Again. 9? Yeah, it's 9. Bah. Okay, well. Not much more than a week. Yeah, no, and I have a lot of time off the next few days for streaming. That's not happening. Fuck. Well, guess I'm finishing that off stream. Jesus. Oh, thanks for using my people. Whoever did that. Best of luck, thank you. I'm gonna need it. What I might do. Well, first. Fuck. What did I say I was at? 35 pity away? Now I'm 34 pity away. It's a lot of pity to build up. That's a lot of pity to build up. Fuck me. I might buy the battle pass. It only gets me 4 pulls, but at the same time, it's the only thing I'm ever really willing to spend money on. Because buying pulls in this game is never worth it. It's ridiculously priced. This is probably one of the worst priced games I play. I will say, it's actually terrible. Like the cost per pull is kind of crazy. That bad. It's bad. It's pretty bad in this game, I will say. I don't think I've ever swiped for just straight pulls ever before in this game because I can't bring myself to do it. Like for $10 US, so almost $20 Canadian, I get 10 pulls. That's insane. $2 a pull? Like, good lord. That's a lot. So normally what I'll do is I'll save up and I'll do I'll pull on whoever I have a vibe with, but I really wanted Fatutu mostly because apparently she's like a top tier healer and I could really use another mineral healer because Balloon Party is just not doing it for me. I'm just not a fan of her style. She's fine, she gets me through stuff, but I'm not the biggest fan. Ugh, pardon me. With the mindset and that her pulls 1 USD. Yeah, and so for Canadian it's almost double. Yeah. And it's too much. It's too much. And usually stores will usually games will have decently priced, let me just pull up an example because this is let me find a comparable one in Love and Deep Space just for argument's sake. Let's just do that because I'm just curious to see how it actually stacks up, because Love and Deep Space I have bought pulls for, but Love and Deep Space every single patch, not every patch but every banner or whatever, they'll give you discounts on the first few packages on purpose, and then you pay full price for them if you have to buy more, if you really want to go for the copies and shit. So it's let me base it on, let's pretend that the discounts weren't offered. Let's just look at the straight packages because I'm curious on what you would get. So let me look at 20. Let's say the 25 pack, because I'm pretty sure Love and Details has a 25 pack. Let's see. Shop. Pack. Yeah, let's see. 25? Well, they don't. Okay, so they don't have a 25 pack. They have a $38 pack. 50? Yeah, you know what? Let's compare the hold on. I want one without stuff in it. Okay, let's just do the 25. Let's compare the 25 to what Love and Deep Space gives you, which is $18. Let's say that. So for okay. For $18 in Love and Deep Space, I can get 12 pulls plus materials. And then in here, I can pay $25 and get... I guess technically this is 20 pulls, right? Technically speaking, because you've got enough clear drops to do a 10 pull. You don't have a straight pull pack. Also true, right? Thank you for the hydrate. So... I don't know if that's necessarily worse or better. I mean, this is helping a little bit, realizing that this is 20 pulls, but even still. Hold on. Let me look at... You know what? That could be comparable to Love and Deep Space. You know what? I will take that back. Pulls materials. That's fair. See, I'd be okay with that because pulls materials, at least there's value there. The only thing is I don't find that they put enough pulls to balance out the materials. Like it's still a little too much. Like, why doesn't this have materials in it? Why can't it do that? I mean, if it was just 10 with materials, it'd be a little bit better, you know? I'm not mad at this though. This is better. I mean, it's still not good. It's still more than $1 per pull because it's 25 and you only get 20. That's still not good, but fuck. It's because I'm not about to spend $80. Like that's insane to me. No thanks. So let's see. Like the only thing I really invest in if I ever do pay in this game is the battle pass, or if I get the roaring month and I'll save up with it. But bruh, this is. Like energy is a value to me. Like that'd be nice if there was more like bigger pull packs with those, which I don't think there is. Like what is this? What the fuck am I supposed to do with 4 pulls? $15. Like what the I understand that this is what another to make me do math. Maybe another 4 pulls, maybe 5. No, I think it might be 4 pulls. Yeah, no. What? This is better-ish. I think it's a 10 pull. Are we sure? 980 divided by 180? You think? I don't think so. No, it's a 9. It's 9 pulls. That's fucked up. 9 pulls in a pack. That's crazy. That's just rude. But this one, so let's say no, that's what I'm saying. No, it's 5 plus 4. It's 9 total. Imagine putting 9. That's just insane. As if they put 9 in a pack. Stop. No, they didn't. Is that real? Hold on. Where was that? Wait, what are these? What the fuck are these? Ripples on the water banner. Which one is I'm so sorry. I don't know the banner names. Which one's Ripples on the Water? Oh. No, I'm good. Thanks. Or was that? Or was that spot? Nope. Is it this one here somewhere? Oh shit, where was it? This one? Yeah. So 980. They are 1 for 1 for the clear drops, so it's 180 for 1 pull. So that's 5 pulls plus 4. Why would they give you 9? What the fuck? And they hate us. What? That seems messed up, no? Jesus. Why 9, right? Like, what? Why not round up? That's what I'm saying. And same with this one. Like, why would you give me 1,200? What the fuck am I supposed to do with 1,200? A 10 pull is 1,800. What? What do you mean? So 1,200 divided by 180. So that's going to give us 6 pulls. So this is 18 pulls. $30 for 18 pulls plus materials. And not even a lot of materials. I'm going to be totally honest. That's not a lot of materials. This game hates the whales. They do. They truly do. Honestly, that's why I've never paid for swipes in this game, because this is insane. This is insane. Like, even this, that's not a lot. When you're in the end game, this is nothing. This is chump change. These are not valuable map bundles at all. What the fuck? Wild to me. I'm not saying they have to give you enough to like max out a character at drop. Don't get me wrong. But this, at least triple it. At least triple it. It costs you nothing to triple that. It's digital assets. It is free. Triple that. That's insane. The nationals. Yeah, that's just it. I think I've only ever bought 1 skin just straight out, but the rest have always been on the battle pass for me. I think the only one I've ever bought was Tooth Fairies. Yep. Yep. Because otherwise, this is insane. This is insane. Like, what the fuck? And you're telling me I have 9 days to get up to 33 pity? 33? Fuck. Fuck. Hi, Bless. How you doing? So the battle pass will give me 4. Currently. Don't really care for that. Are we broke? This game is just one of those games where you can't even really swipe in, like, and not feel like you aren't getting shafted. So I never pay in this game, so. Hold on. How much of this would I get in that time? How many of these do you get in a fuck off, don't scroll on me. Do you get 90 a day? Is that how this works? How many clear drops in a day? 90. Okay, and there's how many days left? 9? So let's say 8. 720. Divided by 180. Fuck off with your scrolling. Plus the 300 you get automatically. Which is not even 2. Not even 2 pulls. So plus 1 more. That's 5. That literally isn't even a 10 pull. Between the subscription and the battle pass, that's not even a 10 pull. Would you stop fucking auto scrolling? God. Yeah, no. That's no. Maybe I wait for a Fatutu rerun. Maybe that's just what happens, because yeah, no. I don't pay in this game, because fuck that. What is this? Not the rookie summon. Oh, it's making you okay. Jesus, what does this give you? Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. But how are you, Bless? How you doing? I also free to play. Yeah, I'm free to play in the. I'm not free to play in this game. Don't get me wrong. I've definitely paid money in this game, but like specifically for, where is it? This thing. I'll buy this every now and then if I'm really into it that month. You know, if I know I'm gonna get my money's worth, I'll do that. I'll also do the battle pass. Like I'll do the jukebox. But swipes, no, refuse. Used to give a 4-star, by the way. Oh, did it? And now it gives a 5-star. That's good. That's good. That's something at least. The live program is this Friday, right?
Demand for bedtime stories.
I am probably not going to catch that because it's going to be right before the con. Skins is not pay to win. Right. Well, I mean, a lot of this isn't really pay to win because there isn't really any player like there's no PvP. There's no like leaderboards or anything. You can't even, you can have friends, they don't really even do anything. So there's not really a whole pay to win in this game at all. Used to give the bunny girl. Oh, the one that comes constantly on the fucking banner when you lose. And great, love that. Really glad I don't have that. Okay, well, it is what it is. There was a PvP event to patch back. PvP? PvP? Actual PvP? I was playing last patch. How the fuck did I miss this? Is there actually? Did they bring it back? What was it called? Because I probably didn't even realize it was PvP. Not that I'd win. I don't have team comps. Auto battle? What does that mean though? I genuinely thought we'd get proper raids like before anything, because well, here's what I don't understand. Why is... Oh, to an AI, yeah. Oh, well then... Well, was it against another player though? Like another player's team? Or what do you mean? Like an actual player? Like another person? Like a user? Basically, my argument is if someone, like a physical human being, just an AI random enemy, then that's not PvP. It's not PvP then. What I mean by PvP is if you're against another user who could potentially also spend money. There's no pay to win if it's just pay to be better. You know what I mean? Like that's all it is. Match against another team. Another like ran. Oh, that thing. Yeah, that wasn't PvP. That was just a computer ran. Yeah. What? That wasn't other players though. What? This is not a Jazar. No, it is not. No. It's very much not. One thing I will say, where is this fucking, which game mode was it? Oh, the one with the, I gotta find it, hold on. This, Main's Bulletin. Why can't these be raids? These would be fucking cool as raids. You know the kind of raids that you find in like AFK Journey and shit like that, where you and like your friends can all gang up on a thing over a collective like a week and try and take it down to build up, you know, rewards and stuff. Like I agree, they should be raids. There should be a purpose for friends other than just using their characters in Utu.
They are energetic.
They'll do that in the next patches. I hope so. I genuinely hope so, because there needs to be more function for friends. Right now, it's been over a year. It's almost a year and a half, and for what? What do they do? I have a few friends. I don't have a lot, but there's just 0 point to them for the most part. Mostly for me, there's definitely no point because I don't play Utu. But like, you know, not a lot. Not a lot of people. I actually don't even know who half these people are. They just added me randomly one day. Is that soup? Where? Oh, in my hand? Yeah, I got soup. Boss is just not ready for a veteran to clap their cheeks. That's also probably true. That's very true. See, I'm a fake veteran. I shouldn't say I'm a fake veteran. I'm a veteran who has had fun and enjoyed their life. Because I mean... You know, like I've been around, but like my rules to what I level and what I build and what I do is largely based on like, oh, do I think you're pretty and do I like your voice? You're gonna get everything you want. That's it. So I have OP characters? Probably. I also probably use them completely incorrectly. That is, I mean, that's the thing. But, I do the content that I like to do. I can clear stuff no problem mostly, so I don't really worry about it too much. I just have my fun. And I'm gonna be honest, if you're gonna be grinding fucking levels and shit, I also will largely pick a character based on their lines, because if I have to hear it on repeat all the fucking time, I better not hate it. There's some characters that I've dropped just because they've gotten too fucking annoying. Where I'm like, sorry, you're OP, but you need to shut the fuck up. Oh. Voyager on my home screen. I got her really late, actually. Where is she? Yeah. She came home really late for me. Violin every day? Oh, yeah? I never changed the character on my home screen. It's still been Tooth Fairy for ages. It doesn't have to be. It could be anybody. I just never change it. I'm lazy. Like, yeah. Could be. Actually, I don't even think I ever had Joe on there. Probably should someday. My God, you have the pile of shame. I don't know what that means. But that also implies that I have shame, which I don't. That's preference. I will not be super. Yeah, that's also true. I do prefer Tooth Fairy a lot of the time over a lot of characters, so that's fair. I haven't had Joe on here yet. What you like? Hi. On level 6 stars? Did you just ignore the ones that I do? What do you mean? How much time you think I got? What do you mean? It's a term for Warhammer. Hi, Kim. How you doing? And yeah, no, look, it is a lot of resources to level characters in this fucking game. It truly is. And by a lot of resources, I'm talking like, time and effort and no. So unless I know that I'm going to shove them into a team, like as soon as they're leveled, I don't touch them. So like Druvis is on the list. I know she's on the list. I have some spots I need to work her into. What do you mean?
You brought me a gem.
Oh, I have a copy. Oh, fucking A. Great. Why wasn't that red when I was scrolling through? Or was it and I'm just blind? Maybe it was. Yeah, there's a few of them where I'm just like, I'll get you eventually. Like I didn't try for Kala. I don't know. I'm sure there's somewhere she could fit, but I don't have any plans for her, so she can sit on the bench for a little bit longer. Tuesday I got intentionally because there's a couple of rosters I need to put her in, so she's getting built soon. Flutter Page is being worked on right now. And Anjo's also up next. These three are kind of like going to be my next ones in line. 37 probably should be higher up. I just end up bumping characters in front of her, to be honest. She should be on my list. Other than that, I don't really have plans for anybody, to be honest. It's mostly just for necessity. Finish the event for now. Well, that too. I'm always finishing the event, though. I'm always in the middle of finishing the event, so yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I want Batutu though, because I really do lack healers for the most part. I find healers that we have are so situational. I mean, I tout Tooth Fairy constantly, but Vila's kind of cracked. I do have Medicine Pocket. I probably should level Medicine Pocket some more. Not level, but yeah, level. Finish off. I kind of got them up to this and then kind of gave up. I need to do the rest. Same with Windsong. No, I know they're the most important, but I also find they're the most like scarce, or when they do them, they end up cross-typing them a lot of the time, and it's like, it just makes them more situational, where I'm like, why? Or they give them like a, what do you call it? Like a subtype that ends up being more useful than the actual healing part, and it's like, what? Okay. Because there was one what one was that? That was what ended up happening with them. New Babel or Barbara? I have neither. I don't have New Babel or Barbara. I'm gonna be real. I don't even really want Barbara. Kind of scares me. Kind of gives me lamb chop PTSD.
I don't touch garlic.
Not a fan.
Carrots, celery, broccoli, green peppers, not even mustard. And I'm
Bro, are you
still alive
good?
and kicking. That junk has got to be bad for your health.
So you hate flavor. What? Anyway. Oh. Anyway. It is time for me to go the fuck to bed. How is Jay alive? Right? What does he do? Does he just like absorb nutrients through osmosis? Like what the fuck? Bro, are you good? Alright, let me see if Bubba's still on, because I think I saw her live. I have him kill himself several times. I mean, look. He just has to take a couple hits and then he's fine. Too much alcohol! Damn, how does Scolio is drinking? Bubba, are you still on? Please tell me you're still on, Bubba. Bubba is on. Perfect. Okay, wait, I lied. Okay, options. We can go see Bubba, who's doing Cats Organized Neatly, which I'm gonna be honest, is probably gonna make my brain a little bit happy. Or we can go check out Abby, who I'm going to go hang out with on Wednesday to see Kaiju, who is doing art and is currently working on a zany art from Withering Waves. I don't know if this was a suggestion art or if it was a commission, but they're working on that. What do we want to do? Zany art? Wow, that took like no time. Okay, cool. Good me English is stunning. Nice. Second option? Okay, art it is. We'll go see Abby. We'll go see Abby. Abby does amazing art. Abby is the creator of all of our Janet art and all of our emotes. Yeah. Let me cue that up. Start the raid. Abby also made her own VTuber model and rigged it, and is still working on it, but yeah. Just for the end. You sure did, Amelia. Hope you had a good little nap, rest, whichever, you know what I mean. But if you want to join us offline, we do have the Discord link there. We do a little bit of offline gaming in there, mostly anything that doesn't fit on stream. But make sure to grab the first message followers, second one for subbies. We're gonna go say hi to Abby, who, oh bless her, her model looks really tired. Model is focused and locked in. But yes, they're making a zany art. They are focusing on the hips right now. You're welcome, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for the, what do we want to call this? The reverse interview with Bubba? Yeah, that's what we'll be doing. 7 p.m. Eastern is the aim, so I will see you then. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it, and I'll see you over at Abby's. Bye.